Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. And in this video, I invite you to do some trouble work with me. I'm working on timing belt on this 2003 Tacoma, which will be normal, easy work, except I have a problem, complication, which is caused or related to the supercharger. There is a tensioner right here, and that tensioner was mounted on the bracket, and there is a problem. And the problem on the bracket is, so that was the tensioner spot to lock it in position. That was the long bolt you just saw right here, and that fortunately it was a number 17 wrench, and that thread was okay, and that came out correctly. But look at this. Here is a flush bolt inside of these brackets. It's a top bolt. It's screwed in the block right there in the back, and when I saw it, it was already chewed up when I arrived. So I used a lot of penetrating oil right there, tried to soak it, waited at least 1 hour. Yesterday it was in the evening. However, this is too small. I'm pretty sure you will agree. How you can use a hex 6 on this? That's an absolute fail. So after soaking it 1 hour, I came here, I showed up here. I made sure this hex was all the way in. So I carefully tap it, hammer it inside. But guess what? It's stripped like a butter. It's stripped like a butter, like the material of this bolt is very soft. And now we have to remove it completely, replace it, and continue with a timing belt job. By the way, some of you said from previous video, you guys said, I can't wait to see the timing belt, original timing belt from Toyota, after 228,000 miles and 18 years of service. I mentioned that the owner said it was never replaced, but now I kind of don't believe it. This is Mitsubishi timing belt. It's made in USA. I don't think this is original. There will be no these parts, not a green pulley like that. So I have to talk to him, and I apologize to making some of you so excited about that. Some of you also commented all these weird noises in the background. Well, the situation around this industrial center changed. There's a lot of new problematic tenants. I have to pause so many times in a day. You have no idea. So I'm already looking for a new place. Some of you commented on this hose. They say, you will not trim it. Don't trim it. You have to replace it. What are you talking about? It's old hose. That was just as I was filming. That's what I said. Obviously, this hose will be replaced. So these are your comments. Of course, I read them. But let's go back to the stuck bolt. That will be probably the video about. So guess what? This hex number 6 didn't work well. What do? You take your removal tools. Well, guess what? I already carefully hammered and installed the removal tool. But as you can see, the top is missing. That already gave up too. That shattered immediately. The whole tip broke. So that bolt, we have confirmation, it's definitely stuck big time. And I'm going behind with this repair, obviously. So basically there are many ways to continue. I can drill or enlarge that hole right there. Can make it bigger. So this tool, without buying another one, I can run to the store, buy another one, but the tool can be still used, or should be. I should be able to use it if it goes inside deeper. So these high-end steel cobalt drill bits, you run them on the slow with your drill. You have to go very slowly. That's one of the ways to grab again with this counter removal tool. Grab it and turn it. Obviously removal, it's to the left, and remove it. Or the other options are just sacrifice one of these tools, and again using hammer, heavy one, you just bang it in that bolt, because the bolt is gone, that's obvious. So you can try to do that. The thing is, the hole is not very deep, so I will probably keep breaking the tips of the tools like it happened here, or I will break those. It's nothing, right? Nothing just lasts or can handle any torque you put on it, especially when you are using just a tip. So probably the best will be to deepen with the drill bit that hole, to be able to grab it and get it finally out and replace it with a new one. And this is a delicate process. So I said this drilling will be done slowly. I'm very lucky I was able to create a space for this drill here. I had to remove the radiator completely. You can actually do the timing belt without removing it, but whatever it takes to fix this situation and perform the job and give it back to the owner. Drill bits. One of these, believe it or not, these drill bits cost like $15 each. It's not a set. And you see it, you are drilling very slow speeds, dealing with this problem. I'm not pushing hard on it. If I will be using any force, I should be lubricating it with some oil. At this moment I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. I have nobody to hold the camera. I want to show you the details, how these chunks of bolt are coming out with the drill bit. I carefully rested it. I don't want to break it obviously, but see that, how it's coming out? And what do you see here when I'm drilling? It confirms the stuff what I said through this video. When I brought this hex 6 here and I had it looped and everything, it felt like a butter. The material of that bolt felt so soft that hex 6 easily moved in it and didn't want to really do any resistance. That drilling process confirms that that bolt is made of too soft material, because I did these things in the past. I was removing actually on 5EZFE, when you do head gaskets on it, there is that cooling passage right here, right this one. As it mounted to the block, there is always seepage of the coolant and there are studs which break. So I was drilling those out. That was for hours and hours. This, and it was hard here. Very soft material. I'm surprised. And I keep continuously spraying or applying that PB blaster, hoping that will help me to break it loose and get it out. So I got a new beefy extractor. So let's go see how lucky we will be with this one. I modified the hole without you. I made it bigger and now I'm tapping it in, because the tapping will make it to grab on that broken bolt from inside. It will get seated. And if we are lucky, we will be able to get that broken stuck, no, it's a stuck bolt out. And I selected the beefy one instead of this one. This is a size smaller, but these ends, it has just 4 sides and none of the sockets, the automotive sockets, fit it. The beefy one, number one, it's stronger, it can handle more pressure on it or torque, but also what's very important, I have a 12.10 millimeter socket and it actually fits on it. So I have this 3/8 ratchet, and now wish me a luck, girls and boys. And I'm going this way, right, like removing the bolt. Hopefully that extractor is holding enough and we will break it loose. Something's moving. Did I lose that extractor, or all these steps worked out? Oh my goodness. You guys are godsend. Oh my goodness. Look at you. The moment you showed up in my shop, things start moving in positive direction. Look at this. Supercharger tensioner pulley and its top bolt. This is how deep it was in. So that was that engine block in the cast iron. It wasn't. Oh yeah. Here you can see me going through it, drilling in, and this extractor perfectly remove it. It's always obviously better to use the bigger one. This one is made by Irvine, I believe. It is EX5 USA, and I should use a 1964 drill. That's what it says on it. So thank you for bringing me luck again. All that combination of overnight soaking it, tapping into it, breaking one extractor, fortunately removing the broken part from the front, and now using the brand new one. I will show you that set. Actually, it's right here. This is the set, and it was the biggest one inside right here, the largest extractor. I thought that will be the most powerful. So this puppy is out. You can see this will be very difficult to find a bolt somewhere on the shelf. It will be another story when I will be putting it back, because that's unusual bolt, but that really was, it felt like made of soft material, and it stripped that hex 6, which is too small to strip too easily. So thank you for bringing me so much luck again. I appreciate it.